You're probably like, this is stupid. Why is she crying? But it's so emotional. So both the children came. Oh, she's excited. Hey, how you doing? Why y'all love the camera so much? What is it gonna be? The camera or your toys? Good morning. Hello?
아침부터.
Of course. The doors are open. The babies are coming out. All right. We've been playing soccer. So on a lazy day like today, I typically give the babies like some sort of just fruit smoothie with like Greek yogurt in the morning because it's just easier for us and they like it. So that's what's happening. Do we have a visitor? Hello? Hi. Welcome to the kitchen. Alright. So we're gonna put le Greek yogurt, frozen blueberry, frozen mangoes, and an avocado. It's so funny, the bigger Ruben gets, the more he looks like me. I think he looks like me when I was little, actually. See, mommy's making your smoothies. Both the children came. Oh, she's excited. Hey, how you doing? And these are really good on the go. They're the Hakka reusable pouches. It's good when you're on the go to even just like puree food and give it to them. All right, let's feed these children. Is it good? Say yummy. Here you go. Okay. You had a good smoothie? I can see it's written all over your face. Okay, it's going back in. You guys love playing with that wheel. Is it fun, Ruben? You just bored? Okay, you're just gonna find something else to do? Luna is easily bored and needs more stimulation, so let's give that to her. Hey, let's go! Mommy is tired. Let's all take a nap right here. Shh. Okay. All right, let's take a nap. Shh. I said shh. Don't look. Don't look at the camera, everyone. Shh. Okay, so the baby's all in bed for their nap, and even though it's a holiday today, the gym opens at 9 and closes at 6. So I'm like, ooh. Even though it's kind of a lazy day, I always have to go to the gym. Now that I'm like starting to wean like Luna a little bit. I didn't know this, but when you wean babies, like you get like kind of depressed. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me cry. I'm going to the gym. We're not going to cry there. But yeah, so I don't feel like doing anything. But I'm like, I know I have to get to the gym. Otherwise, I'm going to be like so much more like sad throughout the day. Oh my god, the gym is so dead. Like people are like, it's Chinese New Year. We ain't coming to that gym. I'm here.
For my girl, I'ma be up till the morning. Feeling like I'm 2-3, cause you know I'm zoning. Shorty got away, we been chilling by the ocean. Now I got a big drop top and I'm rolling. And I told my girl, I'ma be up till the morning. Feeling like I'm 2-3, cause you know I'm zoning. Shorty got away, we been chilling by the ocean. I told her my way, what can I?
Okay, so I'm back home. The babies are getting hungry, so we're going to have a meal. And since today is a lazy day, I'm not really gonna make like super fancy baby food. But one of the things that the babies love that's just so easy to do And you guys know that we always have sweet potatoes at home because I'm a sweet potato fiend. I eat sweet potatoes all the time. They have in Korea, like the purple ones that are so sweet inside. Here comes the baby. Okay, Luna, I'm gonna hurry up. Okay? I see you down there, girl. Alright. Is I just take the sweet potatoes, the Korean ones that we have all around. Just peel these sweet potatoes. Eat a little bit. There we go. Put in some tofu. And then you get a nice like sweet potato, soft sweet potato and tofu puree. It actually tastes really good. These, and then I give them finger foods to eat. So they have like kim, which is baby seaweed because it's not salted. You love that seaweed. You love that seaweed, don't you? They also have kim jaban, which is like the seaweed stuff that you mix with the rice to kind of give it a little flavor. So I'm gonna make them some little tiny baby rice balls. I'm gonna take this little kim jaban. Yeah, Ruben hasn't touched it. Luna finished the rice ball. She's still finishing it up, so I gave her some of the baby chicken meatballs I made the other day. These like baby chicken meatballs yesterday. And Ruben still hasn't touched his food. You want another seaweed, honey? You love these. Luna's having leftover eggs from yesterday. She eats everything.
먹을 때마다 저래.
Right? Not typically good at feeding herself now. We do offer her puree food because Ruben still likes puree food more than like feeding himself. So Luna will feed herself first when we give the puree food to Ruben, and then sometimes Ruben will start to like pick up food and put it in his mouth, and then we give Luna some pureed food at the very end. That's typically what happens. So Mr. Moon's taking over that. I'm really hungry because after my workout I didn't eat nothing. You're such a handsome boy, the most handsome boy in the world. He's like, okay, whatever, I just want to play. All right, simple. Like a villain. Now we're gonna have story time. We're gonna read Peter Pan. I know you're gonna be looking at the camera. Peter Pan. One night, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell came to Wendy's room. They were looking for Peter Pan's shadow. Were they? Is that? I don't even know these stories. Peter Pan found his shadow. Wendy and her brothers were on their way home. Captain Hook took them away. Captain Hook has taken away Wendy. Okay, you guys done with the book? All right, they're done with the book. All right, everyone touch the book and rip up the pages.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Secretly. One more time anyway. Now everyone's not focused because the camera's here. Yeah.
아, 이리 오지 마.
Last time. Mommy's tired. Mommy's tired. All right, climb on my body. Yeah. Let's take a bath. Stop grabbing my neck. Look at that. Come on, Mommy. Not that. So bath time is not going today, so we're just gonna have to get ready for bed or something. Ready for bed tonight, Ruby?
Good night, my sweet boy. Look at your little curly hair. So cute. He's such a cutie.
We finally managed to get this one ready for bed. Moon's getting Ruben ready for bed. And I always breastfeed before we go to sleep. So I'm going to go breastfeed her and get her to sleep. You ready? So the babies are in bed, and there's actually something that I kind of wanted to just like share, because I feel like with pregnancy and birth and postpartum, there's so many things that came as a surprise that people don't talk about. Something that you're going to have to consider if you are breastfeeding, which I did not know, is that the weaning process is a whole emotional roller coaster up and down. Okay, it's very difficult actually. I feel like even more than like the postpartum like phase or like the pregnancy hormones, at least it's been like that for me. So basically, when you decide that you want to wean your child and you start dropping the amount of breastfeeding that you have, so your hormones, they start changing back. But the hormones that you get when you breastfeed are things like prolactin, which makes you have a good, nice, elevated mood and gives you a nice, great appetite. And oxytocin, things that make you feel good. You know, oxytocin, like the love and like bonding hormone and stuff. And so every time you breastfeed, those hormones like come out, and then you feel good and happy and like bonded with the baby. And you get hungry and thirsty. And you actually sleep really well, and you just have like really good like mood, like hormonally, I guess, during like the breastfeeding. But then once that starts dropping, the moods like really start getting just sad, and there's a lot of people experience depression, and I kind of think that I am like going through like sort of like depression, where it's just like the mood is just like so down for so much, for like a big part of the day. And so I find myself just randomly, you know, crying throughout the day, and it's just like it's a really big like crazy roller coaster of emotions that I did not like expect. And I mean, there's even some random stuff like it affects your like digestion and like your stomach. So once I started weaning, like, you know, like a week or so later, I was like, oh, you know, like why am I'm starting to have like a lot of like acid reflux and digestive issues, so not really like wanting to eat that much. And then I looked it up, and apparently that's something you can experience too, like problems with your digestion. Insomnia, I was like, why can't I suddenly like sleep again? Well, because I stopped breastfeeding as much. So insomnia, stomach problems, moodiness, like, I mean, just literally just very sensitive. And most of it is like hormonally, but a big part of it too is like this chapter of you and your baby, like breastfeeding has come to an end. You know, it's something that makes you feel like a lot of love. It makes you feel really bonded with your baby. And there's like a good feeling that you get when you know, like, oh, my body is producing, you know, the nutrients that my baby needs. You guys know that Luna like wasn't accepting formula before. She wouldn't like take a bottle or anything really. If she did, she would just like suck on it for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then that's it, right? She would like have a little bit and then be like, I want the boobs. But the very first day that she like took like formula, like she drank like 150 milliliters, which I think 150 divided by 30 is 5. So 5 ounces for all of my American folks. Actually, I went and cried. And I was like, why am I crying? Because she's drinking formula from a bottle. But apparently that happens. Like the very first time you stop or you realize that, oh, weaning is happening, you actually get like really sad, because that chapter of your relationship with your baby is coming to an end. And I heard that women who know that they're having their last kid, they typically go through it even more, because they know they'll never have that relationship again. Now, me and Moon, we do want more kids. If it was up to me and we had lots of money, I would probably have like up to 4, possibly 5. It depends. But I think we'll probably just do 3, because this is Korea and housing is limited. If it was America and we could have like a big house with like lots of rooms, it may be more. But anyway, we're gonna have more kids, hopefully, God willing, if it works out. So I know I'll be able to, you know, experience that again. But overall, like breastfeeding when you first start is rough and horrible, but then once you get in the groove of it, it's actually really pleasurable, and you get those feelings of like love because of that like oxytocin release that comes out, you know, when you're feeding your baby. So like giving that up too, like your good feelings that you get like throughout the day, several times a day, is just kind of goes down. This and like feeling sad or like emotional for no reason. Luckily I have Moon, like he's really supportive and he knows. So if he sees it, I'm just kind of like, and he'll be like, oh, my beautiful wife, let me do this for you or something like that. And I've just like randomly just hugged him and cried. If you've never been pregnant and like breastfed and weaned, you're probably like, this is stupid. Why is she crying? But it's so emotional. So if you're someone who's going to get pregnant in the future, or if you're breastfeeding and you're going to wean, just know it gets really crazy. Like once you stop getting that like oxytocin hit every day, and almost kind of like you're like addicted to the good feelings that you get from that, and then now it's gone and your body's like, oh, what happened to my good lovey-dovey feelings? And then you just kind of go into like kind of a depression. So I'm just making sure that I'm like conscious of that, because I take care of both the babies by myself. I don't want to just be sitting there like this all day. They're like, Mom, come play with me. But I just feel like the breastfeeding relationship is such a deep like form of connection that you have like with your child. And so there's a really big sadness that that's gone now. It's like, oh, it's gone. It's like the journey has finally come to an end, right? You get pregnant, you deal with all those hormones and emotions, then birth, it's really scary. Then the immediate postpartum period where your pregnancy hormones go down and everything's crazy. And then you're breastfeeding. And then it's like once that's over and your breastfeeding hormones go back to normal, it's just like the whole like pregnancy journey in a hormonal journey, it's like come to an end and you just go back to being normal, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Actually, I'm tired of being so hungry and I want to have abs again. So you might be wondering, okay, well, if it's that difficult, then why are you doing it? Well, first of all, I didn't know it was that difficult, so I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. I think I'm ready to get my body back. Because she wouldn't take bottles, I was like, I have to be on call with her all day. Like I literally cannot go, anywhere now. And now that she's older, she can move around, interact with other people. She has other people that, she likes, caregivers and stuff. I was like, you know what, I think I just want a little bit of, not autonomy, but I just want to be able to like go work somewhere for a while without having to bring her. I have to bring her everywhere. Actually, even if I'm just going to the doctor, she's like, no, I need Mom. And then she, comes with me so I can have a little bit more like freedom in that sense, because I am a working mom. I'm not, somebody who can't work. Like, we need our YouTube income. And I need to go out and like, film stuff and do shows. So the journey has started. So just so you know, if you plan on weaning your baby, just know that it's also an emotional roller coaster. Be prepared, have lots of support, and just know right away, because I didn't know. And so I was like, why am I suddenly like depressed and stuff? And I was like, oh, you know what? It's the weaning. So then I started looking it up and then finding all the information. And I was like, oh, I had to use so much self-control to not just burst out into tears on camera and to be able to coherently talk to you. Because when I cry, I cannot talk. My talking be like, yeah, it's horrible. Let's not be coming out. Like, yeah, I don't want to see that. After I turn off the camera, I'm going to go hug Mr. Moon on the couch and then I'm going to cry over there. But not here. Nope. Damn it. Don't think about crying. Let's just wrap it up, okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're still here, thank you for all the love and support. If you're a mom and you weaned, share your stories down below. And if there's any other things that you want me to talk about, like regarding this journey and sharing, just whatever, if you have questions for us, just let me know down below. Something really amazing is my family is coming from America for the baby's first birthday party, which will be in April. Because in Korea, the baby's first birthday party is the most important one. So I'm really looking forward to that, because everyone's coming and we're going to have a huge celebration. There's going to be like a buffet. Like literally baby's first birthday parties are like weddings in Korea. You literally celebrate it that much, like a wedding. It's crazy. So I'm really excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, not on Snapchat because I don't use that no more. Like me on Facebook, and I will see ya. Oh, and also, when my family is here, if you have any video requests that you want to do, then let me know. Of course, we're going to film as much as possible because my dad is a little bit jealous because I film videos with my in-laws and the babies, and he hasn't gotten to meet them yet. So my dad was like, I want to film everything. We're going to film all the videos. I want more videos than the in-laws. He's a little jealous. It's cute. Grandpa Sibo. Pop Sibo. Bye, guys.